This morning when I was up here, I posed the question, why sustainability? And I have at least one answer for you right now. Sure, it's about profit, right? I'm a business school dean. I'm obligated to say that. And it's about the planet. We want to make sure that we take care of this great planet that's taking care of us. And it's also about people, right? We're building communities. We're concerned about our brothers and sisters. But I think the deeper answer is tied into the theme of this conference, building a sustainable future. It's about the future. It's not about profit, people, and planets for us. It's for the next generation. We're trying to do this so we can take care of the next generation. And that lesson became clear to me in what was almost a very tragic situation. If you almost lose something, you know how precious that next generation is. And I want to share a story with you by introduction of our next speaker. About 14 years ago for me, I was riding high. It was a great time in my life. Just been promoted to be Chief Operating Officer at University College, University of Denver. My wife was a pediatrician, had started a medical practice. We were living in Colorado. Everything was great, and to make a great life better, our first child, Benji, was born. And for those of you that are parents, there is no special moment than the birth of your first child. And for 2 months, it was the greatest thing. He was a happy, gurgly, giggly little boy, and we loved every minute we got to spend with him. And then he started to get a little fussy. That was it, just a little fussy. Went on for about a week. We took him to see his doctor. His doctor said, baby's a little fussy. Maybe we try switching from breast milk to formula, see how he's sleeping. Babies get fussy. We did those changes, and yet he didn't get better. He continued to be just a little fussy. I'm a new dad. I'm a business professor. What I know about kids. I said babies are fussy. My wife, as a pediatrician, something seems wrong here. I said, you've been trained to see every worst thing that can possibly happen. Babies get fussy, colic. I'm sure he's fine. So I want to take him to see some of my colleagues at Children's Hospital where she had trained. I said, fine, I'm going skiing, and I did. Went off the mountains, went skiing. She took Benji in to just have a couple tests run. I'm coming back from the mountains, and I get a call. Something doesn't look right about these blood tests. Why don't you come meet me at the hospital? Is everything okay? Yeah, they just want to run the tests again. So I'm driving to the hospital. I'm about a mile away from the hospital, and I get another call. Very different conversation. I can barely understand what Adrian's saying. She's crying hysterically. Get to the hospital now. Breaking every traffic law I possibly could within a mile from the hospital. I get there as fast as I can. I'm in the hallway. I see her. She's a crying wreck, and I'm beside myself. Don't know what's going on. I can hear through the tears. She says, Benji has leukemia. What's that, I say? Well, it's cancer. And then this perplexes me because cancer, I thought, is like a lesion in an organ. Leukemia is a blood cancer. I don't know what that means. Is it bad? Yeah, it's bad. So we go up to the hospital room to meet with a physician who hands us a huge stack of papers, about 60 pages of all the things that can go wrong, even if we can cure this disease. And they said the chance that we can even do something is 30% or less. So you sign those papers, and you watch your little boy head down to the operating room where they put a tube in his chest to deliver medicine, and they put a tube in his stomach so that he'll be able to eat. And 5 hours later, they bring him back to the room. So he's wheeled into the room. They start hooking him up to monitors, and all the dials start going down, just like you'd see in TV, and alarms start going off. Doctors start pouring into the room. There's all this commotion. I have no idea what the hell is going on. And I'm looking to Adrian for some kind of sign, and she's ghost white. What I saw at that moment in time was my own child dying in my wife's eyes. And then she says, give him the counter. I said, what? I thought she was talking to me. Give him the counter. She was talking to her physician colleagues, and what she said was, give him the counter to the anesthesia. He was having an allergic reaction to the anesthesia that he was under. And that was kind of the tipping point. And I should have said this at the beginning. This is a story with a very happy ending, although 30 seconds ago it didn't seem that way. The dials start coming up, the alarms start going off, and he was stable. What happened next was 3 difficult years of in and out of treatment. Chemotherapy, radiation, bone marrow transplant, and an experimental targeted therapy. But you get through that and you get to the other side of it and you put that behind you. Now flash forward. Last year we're celebrating Benji's 13th birthday. And for his birthday, we climbed Hood Mountain. Thing to do at that milestone is, go climb the biggest thing you can around. And it's a little different in Sonoma County than it was in Colorado, but still Hood Mountain was a nice climb. And we were sitting at the top of Hood Mountain, and it was a chance for me to say something profound. And you can see the Pacific Ocean, you could see the city, and I said to Benji, look at all this out here, look at this perspective. If you can dream it, if you believe it, if you can see it, then you can do it. And your mom and I love you very much, and we're going to support you in reaching whatever those dreams are. Today, he's here to share one of those dreams. One of the things he wants to do is give back to those people and those organizations that helped him. And so he's going to share a few words about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Light the Night Walk, a project that he is involved with. Benji, come up to the stage.
My name is Benji Silver, and I'm a conqueror. I'm the team captain for the Cancer Conquerors, a team I have put together to raise money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Light the Night Walk. I am a cancer conqueror, a survivor of a rare form of leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer. I was diagnosed with leukemia when I was only 3 months old. At the time, I was given a 30% chance to survive, but I'm a conqueror. My treatment included chemotherapy, total body radiation, and one of the most early experimental targeted therapies. A targeted therapy is a course of treatment which fights blood cancer at the molecular level. I also had a bone marrow transplant. This procedure replaced my bone marrow with stem cells from a donor. I don't know who that donor is, but their thoughtfulness saved my life. My treatment lasted for several years, but eventually we got rid of all the cancer in my body. It was hard going through all that when I was young, but it has made me a stronger person I am today. Now I'm a 7th grader at Sonoma Country Day School. My favorite classes are science and math, but I also like English and history. My life outside of school is really busy. My hobbies include fencing, hiking, biking, and video games, especially Minecraft. These activities are fun because I get to do them with my family and friends. I also like how they challenge my mind and body. Do you want to know my plans for the future? Yes. I plan to travel, go to college, and get a good job that involves science, and become a good fencer. I want to travel so I can study different places in order to learn more about them. My future may seem difficult, but if I study, practice, and keep conquering obstacles, I will achieve my goals. I am very thankful to my friends in the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society who have helped me and thousands like me to fight blood cancer. LLS is making cures happen today by providing patient support services, advocacy for life-saving treatments, and the most promising cancer research anywhere. The Light the Night Walk is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's annual giving fundraiser to bring help and hope to those affected by cancer. Coworkers, friends, and families form teams to raise vital funds for blood cancer research and local patient services. Walkers symbolically light the dark world of cancer by carrying illuminate lanterns, white for survivors, red for supporters, and gold walking in memory of those of a loved one. These unique events are marked by celebration, remembrance, and hope. I am proud to be a part of this activity and raise money and awareness for this important organization. This year, I'm the honored hero for the Light the Night Walk. The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society was there to help me and my family when we were fighting cancer. Now I can be there to help others. I would like to ask you to join me October 11th for this year's North Bay Light the Night Walk. You can change the world today.
Excuse me, my father moment up here.